What if, after the age of 60, the meals you've been avoiding are actually the ones your body needs the most? We're talking about actual, complete foods, not fad pills or intricate diet programs. Foods that nourish your heart, muscles, and brain without the need of processed carbohydrates or added sugar. They also naturally help to balance your blood sugar levels. Keep reading because the third person on this list has been subtly assisting elderly people in avoiding blood pressure drugs, despite the fact that very few people discuss it. Something changes beyond 60. Once energizing foods may now make you feel bloated or exhausted. Your legs may feel heavy, your thoughts may not be as clear as it once was, or your blood sugar may start to steadily rise. Nevertheless, a lot of elderly people continue to consume items that unknowingly raise blood sugar and inflammatory levels. Low-carb, no-sugar foods are therefore becoming more and more popular among people in their 60s, 70s, and beyond. Not to lose weight, but to survive, for maintaining mobility, for having a clear mind, in order to prevent needless hospital stays. In this video, we'll uncover 8 powerful foods that contain virtually no sugar or refined carbs, but are packed with nutrients your aging body actually needs. And we won't just list them. We'll walk through how each one protects your energy, supports circulation, and helps maintain your independence as you age. Let's begin with a leafy green that does much more than fill your plate. It helps protect your muscles and your memory. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are among the simplest yet most powerful changes you can make to your daily meals. These aren't just salad fillers. They're some of the only foods on earth that provide massive health benefits while containing almost no sugar and very few carbs. 1 cup of raw spinach contains just 1 gram of carbohydrates, mostly from fiber, and nearly 0 sugar. Yet it's rich in vitamin A to support your immune system, vitamin C for tissue repair, and vitamin K to maintain strong bones. These nutrients help your body recover, support circulation, and even slow the aging process at the cellular level. Margaret, 68, didn't believe any of this at first. She felt bloated, sluggish, and assumed it was just part of getting older. But after her doctor suggested cutting out processed carbs and adding leafy greens to her meals, she swapped her usual ham sandwich for a spinach salad with olive oil and a boiled egg. Within 2 weeks, she felt lighter. Her thinking was clearer, and even her joint pain began to ease. She told us, "I didn't change much, just what I put on the plate." That's the key. It's not about restriction. It's about smart replacements. Start lunch or dinner with a cup of raw spinach or saute some kale gently in olive oil for 5 minutes. That one small change can help keep your blood sugar stable and your energy more consistent throughout the day. Greens are powerful, but what if I told you there's a crunchy vegetable that helps your body detox excess sugar before it becomes a problem? Broccoli and cauliflower may not seem exciting, but these humble vegetables can transform how your body feels after each meal. Both are non-starchy, which means they're naturally low in carbohydrates and contain no sugar at all. But more importantly, they're loaded with fiber, the kind that slows digestion, preventing sudden spikes in blood sugar. This is especially helpful for people over 60, because as we age, our body's sensitivity to insulin often decreases, making blood sugar harder to control. These vegetables act like a brake pedal, slowing the release of sugar into your bloodstream and helping you feel fuller without raising your glucose levels. Harold, 72, used to dread mornings. He had stiff joints, no energy, and assumed it was just part of aging. But when his wife started roasting broccoli and cauliflower in olive oil and sea salt 3 times a week, things began to change. Within a month, he noticed he could get out of bed more easily, his knees ached less, and even his blood pressure improved during his next checkup. The best part? He didn't feel like he was dieting, just eating real, nourishing food. If you haven't already, start with 1 cup of roasted or steamed broccoli or cauliflower daily. Add some garlic, olive oil, or a squeeze of lemon. Keep it simple, but make it consistent. Vegetables are wise choices, but what if you could eat a filling, nutritious diet that has no carbohydrates and really protects your heart and brain? You may find that fatty fish, such as mackerel and salmon, are your best friends. Omega-3 fatty acids, which are good fats that lower inflammation, shield your arteries, and promote brain function, are abundant in these fish, which have no carbohydrates. The type of chronic inflammation that narrows blood vessels, stiffens joints, and speeds up memory loss is known to be lessened by omega-3 fatty acids. This isn't just theory. A major study from Harvard found that seniors with higher omega-3 intake experienced sharper thinking, improved heart function, and a significantly lower risk of cognitive decline. Helen, 73, started eating salmon twice a week after struggling with forgetfulness. She kept it simple, just a filet baked with lemon and dill. Within 2 months, she felt more mentally clear, had fewer senior moments, and even noticed her mood had improved. It's not magic. It's nutrition working with your body instead of against it. If fresh fish isn't always an option, even canned wild salmon can work. Add olive oil and a squeeze of lemon for a quick, nourishing meal. Now that we've covered lunch and dinner, let's not forget about breakfast. There's one food that's been unfairly criticized for years, yet it's nearly perfect for seniors on a low-carb diet, and it might already be in your fridge. Eggs have long been misunderstood, feared for cholesterol, skipped in favor of sugary cereal. But for older adults trying to stabilize blood sugar and stay sharp, eggs may be one of the best foods to eat. One large egg has less than 1 gram of carbs, 0 sugar, and is rich in high-quality protein, choline, and lutein, nutrients essential for brain function and eye health. Choline helps your brain's memory systems, while lutein protects your vision from age-related decline. Claire, 63, used to skip breakfast or grab toast on the run. By 10 a.m., her energy would crash. Her hands felt shaky and her thinking foggy. Her doctor suggested a simple fix: 2 boiled eggs and half an avocado in the morning. No sugar, no crash. Within days, she felt more alert, steady, and balanced. Plus, this meal cost less than a coffee shop muffin. Scrambled, poached, or boiled, eggs are affordable, easy to digest, and incredibly nourishing, especially when paired with healthy fats or leafy greens. Breakfast is important, but let's talk about snacks. For many people over 60, blood sugar crashes sneak in between meals. You eat a good breakfast, but by mid-afternoon you're tired, foggy, maybe even irritable. Most people reach for crackers, cookies, or a granola bar, but these snacks are often loaded with hidden sugar and refined carbs, sending your blood sugar on a roller coaster. That's where nuts and seeds come in. Almonds, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, and chia seeds are low in sugar and carbs, but high in protein, healthy fats, and magnesium. That means they give you steady energy without a crash. Tony, 70, used to reach for oatmeal cookies every afternoon. He thought the sugar gave him a needed boost, but by dinner he was exhausted. When he switched to a handful of almonds and a small cup of chia pudding, his energy stayed level and his leg cramps even decreased at night, thanks to the extra magnesium. Nuts and seeds also support bone health, nerve function, and reduce inflammation, a major source of fatigue in older adults. Try keeping a bag of unsalted almonds in your car or soaking chia seeds in almond milk overnight for a simple, satisfying treat. Now let's talk about something creamy that's high in fat, but incredibly smart for seniors. Avocados have been misunderstood for decades. Many seniors still avoid them, thinking fat is the enemy. But that thinking is outdated. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated fats that protect your heart, improve insulin sensitivity, and help regulate blood sugar. Despite being creamy, they're low in net carbs and contain virtually no sugar. The fiber in avocados helps slow digestion, keeps you fuller longer, and prevents blood sugar spikes. Joanne, 66, avoided avocados most of her life, thinking they were fattening. But after her nutritionist explained how the right fats could support her health, she added just half an avocado to her daily lunch. Within weeks, she felt more satisfied, snacked less, and her next checkup showed lower LDL cholesterol and higher HDL, the good kind. No medication, just smart fat. You can add avocado to eggs, mash it as a spread, or slice it into salads. It's creamy, filling, and one of the best foods for brain and heart health as you age. Speaking of good fats, there's one meal you don't chew, yet even just 1 tablespoon daily can subtly shield your memory and arteries. Olive oil is rich in anti-inflammatory chemicals and contains no sugar or carbohydrates. Its antioxidants, such as oleocanthal and monounsaturated fats function as nature's anti-inflammatory medication. Regular consumption of olive oil has been associated in studies with a decreased risk of stroke and cognitive impairment, particularly in older persons. Olive oil is a staple in Mediterranean cultures, and it's not unusual to see elderly people in their 80s or 90s leading active, bright lives. Many of them attribute their good health to olive oil. Eleanor, 71, began using olive oil instead of butter. She drizzled it on steamed veggies, added it to salads, and even used a teaspoon in her morning eggs. Within weeks, she felt less bloated and noticed her blood pressure had dropped a few points. Small changes, real results. We've covered greens, fish, eggs, and oils. But one last food might surprise you. It's often criticized, but for seniors, it could be one of the smartest additions to your plate. Cheese has been called too salty or too fatty, but the truth is, most cheeses are virtually sugar-free, low in carbs, high in protein, and rich in calcium. That's essential for strong bones and preventing fractures. And the fat? It actually helps keep you full and satisfied, so you're less tempted to reach for processed snacks. Helen, 74, used to snack on crackers or cookies. Her blood sugar was unpredictable, and she began gaining weight. She made a small switch. She replaced her snacks with slices of cheddar and cucumber. In just a few weeks, she noticed fewer cravings, more stable energy, and her weight plateaued. No pills, just smarter choices. Try hard cheeses like Parmesan, Swiss, or aged cheddar. They're often easier to digest and provide a satisfying snack when paired with veggies or olives. Now here's the catch. Even if you eat all 8 of these foods, one common mistake could still be undoing your progress. What is it? That's what we'll uncover in our next video. These 8 foods are low in sugar and carbs, but full of the nutrients your body needs to stay strong, energized, and independent. If you're trying to avoid blood sugar spikes, reduce inflammation, or simply feel better, these small food swaps can make a big difference. Always talk to your doctor before making any major dietary changes, especially if you're managing a condition like diabetes. If this video helped you, hit that like button and subscribe for more senior-friendly nutrition tips. And don't miss our next video. It could be the one thing standing between you and better health. Stay well, and I'll see you next time.